we're here at the start of this game. We have the visiting team. That's New Rock Prep versus the Georgia Highlands Chargers. We have the jump ball here. The Chargers win the jump ball, and they go into their half-court setting here. Over to David, and Derek Cook has the ball, goes inside to David. Skip pass over to Carl Johnson, who thinks about a three and then brings it down. And they're moving the ball around here. Back over to Johnson. Johnson pulls up for three. Three ball is up, and three ball is good. Carl Johnson for three. New Rock Prep quickly into the front court, and they turn the ball over. Give the ball back to the Chargers. The Chargers quickly into the front court, and it's Khalil with the ball over to Johnson. Back up to Derek Cook. Thinks about a three. Back over to Johnson. Inside to Khalil with the running left-handed lay-in. Great job that time by Khalil of attacking the basket and finishing way above the rim with the smooth left-hand lay-in. New Rock quickly back on the other side. Three-point shot up, no good. They get the offensive rebound. And working the ball around and get a lay-in by number 21, Ronald Bonner, with the right hand. High percentage shot. If you're just checking in, we'd like to welcome everybody to the corral here on this nice sunny afternoon. You have the visitors from New Rock Prep against our Georgia Highlands Chargers. If you're just checking in, the score is 5-2, and now it's 5-4 as Bonner makes another lay-in on the backdoor cut. And the Chargers turn the ball over. And this New Rock Prep school is pretty good. They have a lot of talent on their team. So it should be a good contest for the Chargers. Khalil Waters with the thunderous dunk. New Rock and Carl Johnson with the steal. David Greer picks it up. Back to Johnson, who goes coast to coast with the right hand lay-in for two. And we got Coach Gaffney with a timeout. We got a 30-second timeout called by Coach Gaffney, who noticed that the guys are not getting set up for the press after the made basket, and he wants to talk to them about that. 17:27 left to play in the first half. The score is 9-4 in favor of the Chargers. If you're just checking in, we're here today live at the Corral. New Rock Prep comes in today. Coach Anthony Ivory and Coach Jimmy Coleman will be heading the guys over of New Rock Prep against the Chargers. And New Rock Prep is loaded with some talented kids on their roster, and should be a good test here today for the Chargers as they quickly come into the front court. Shot is up, no good. Ball goes out to Carl Johnson, who quickly goes into the front court. Goes up for the layup, gets it blocked by Bonner. It'll be Chargers ball on the baseline as they get ready with, looks like they're going to come out with a stack. So we're going to look and see if we can get David the ball, and we do. David goes up, misses the jump shot, rebound by New Rock Prep. That's Willingham, and we got a foul call. Looks like that foul would be on Mason Green. as New Rock tries to go inside here. Let's see what the Chargers do. You got a screen, and there's always a trap coming up at the screen. And we get a lay-in by number 24, Macquarius Willingham. Three-point shot is up quickly for Georgia Highlands. Rebound attempt, no good. Over to New Rock Prep, and the one-handed slam by Bonner, who goes way up in there and throws it down with the right hand. We got Carl Johnson over to Khalil Waters, who goes in with the shimmy. Up and under, great move, misses it. Rebound by Dominic Ham, but the ball goes out of bounds, and David Greer is going to come in to give Mason a breather here. So Ham will line up another three. Three ball is up and good. Long pass, though, on the break, and we got Macquarius Willingham with the throwdown. Chris White with the left-hand layup, no good. Rebound to New Rock Prep, and they're quickly into the front court. And as you can see, this team, New Rock Prep, is very athletic, very well-coached team. We get a turnover there. Great job defensively that time by Chris, who goes behind the back and lays it in with the left hand. Nice job that time with the left hand lay-in by Chris Wright. Great defensive play being up the line in the passing lane to steal that pass as well. As New Rock Prep brings it into the front court, we get another steal. That's Carl Johnson, who anticipated that pass, goes in with the lay-in, and we get a quick timeout call by Coach Ivory of New Rock Prep as his guys turn the ball over on back-to-back trips down the floor. And we have a 6-point advantage by the Chargers. The score is 16-10 with 15:20 left to play in the first half of this game. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court, and here comes the trap here by the Chargers. Bonner gets it inside, gets the ball blocked by Greer that time, but he gets a piece of the arm here. That's Bonner at the free throw line here for New Rock Prep. First free throw is up and no good. Second free throw is up and good for Bonner as the Chargers quickly bring the ball into the front court. It's Chris Wright with the ball up top. Goes in, gets fouled by number 12, Jalen Smith with the reach in. And the 6'1" guard picks up a cheap foul there, sending Chris Wright to the free throw line. We have 15:01 to play in the first half. The score is 16-11, now 17-11 as Chris knocks in the first free throw. Left-handed freshman guard from Kingston High School in Kingston, New York. Misses the second free throw, gets his own rebound, goes in and almost makes the lay-in. Gets his own rebound again and goes back up and scores the basket. Good job that time. Very active play by Chris Wright to step in there and get that miss shot on the free throw. And we get a turnover, step on the sideline there. New Rock Prep. Jalen Smith steps on the sideline Giving the ball back over to the Chargers. Ham lines up a 3-shot. 3-ball goes up and good. Donovan Ham for 3. And just like that, it's an 11-point lead by the Chargers. And we get a missed lay-in that time by New Rock Prep. Chris Wright goes up, lays it in, and gets the basket and the foul. The foul is on Jalen Smith, sending Chris Wright to the free throw line, and the lefty will try to make 3 the hard way. Great explosion that time by Chris Wright, going to the rack, shielded the defender with his right hand, did not push off, and survived the contact and finished the play. Great job that time by Wright. Great find from Derek Cook on the assist. Advancing the ball up the floor to Wright, and Wright knocks in the free throw to complete the 3-point play. And New Rock comes into the front court. Moving the ball around really well. Great defense here by the Chargers. Khalil almost comes up with the steal. And we get a timeout by New Rock Prep. Coach Ivory calls a full timeout. 13:54 left to play in the first half. The score is 25-11 in favor of your Georgia Highlands Chargers. We'll be back in just a few minutes. But if you're just checking in, we have 13:54 left to play in the first half at the Corral. We have the visiting New Rock Prep coming in here to face the Chargers. And the score is 25-11. New Rock Prep has a good amount of talent on this for the prep school team. And they are coming out very feisty, very athletic. The Chargers are playing well here in the first half of this contest. And they have a double-digit lead right now. And we get a turnover. That's Derek Cook quickly up the front court. Shot goes up, and it's blocked. That block is by number 50, Xavier Johnson. Cook goes up with the left hand. Johnson with the great defensive play. Cook lines up a 3. 3 balls up. No good. Rebound to Bonner of Rock Prep. And Chris Wright gets back on defense, showing his speed and athleticism. Ham lines up another 3. 3 balls up. No good. Wright gets the rebound. Ham lines up another 3, and it is good. Dominique Ham with the 3. Not going to give him too many looks, and he's not knocked down the 3. That's David Greer with the foul that time. Michael Byers. Bonner's at the free throw line. First free throw is up, no good. Quick lay-in that time. The newcomer for the Georgia Highlands Chargers. Near turnover. And New Rock Prep ends up with the basketball here. They get the ball in the post to Bonner. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebound, Khalil. Over to Chris Wright, who brings it into the front court. Over to Wright. Lines up a three. Three ball is up, no good. Rebound to New Rock Prep. They quickly come into the front court, but the Chargers get back on defense. Three ball up and good by Marquarius Willingham. Michael Vars stepped too slow getting there that time. Chris Wright, great job of diving on the court to get the steal. But we got goaltending right here. Yeah, that time he got called goaltending. It's 12:07 left to go in the first half. The score is 30-16 in favor of the Chargers. As Derek Cook brings the ball into the front court. Mason with the screen, and let's see if we can get him posted up. Mason rises up for the mid-range jump shot. No good. And we get an unforced turnover that time by Colby Fulton. Carl Johnson comes back into the game for Wright. Wright had some great minutes right there in the first half of play. Left hand lay-in by the newcomer, and I'm just going to call him the newcomer because I do not have him on my list right now, but I will get his name for the second half of play if I can't get it before then. But he scores a nice left hand lay-in off the drive, and we got a travel that time. Turnover by New Rock Prep. Ball goes back over to the Chargers. And the Chargers turn it back over. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. Shot attempt up, no good. We get a tip in by Bonner because the Chargers did not box out that time. And Bonner is a very active player for New Rock Prep. Mason has the ball up top, into Khalil. And the lefty goes up with the right hand, and he gets pushed that time by Marquarius Willingham. Send Khalil to the free throw line to shoot two. With 10:40 left to play in the first half, the score is 32-18. Okay, we're back. Just had sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties there with the volume. Now we have it back, ready to go. And left hand by the newcomer, Lateef Harris, who's given a spark to the Chargers coming off the bench Um, very good player. I think he's from New York City, if I'm not mistaken. But very good player right there as he scores the Chargers' last 6 points of this first half. As New Rock Prep gets the ball coming into the front court. Shot attempt is up, and it is good by Shabazz Dawson. Khalil travels that time. Dominic Ham comes back into the game for Lateef Harris, who will get a much-needed break. Great job by Harris coming in and giving a spark off the bench. The score is 39-22 with 9:15 left to play in the first half. As New Rock Prep has the ball, and that's an illegal screen at that time, set by Timley rather. And Chris Wright comes into the game for Carl Johnson. Derek Cook has the ball. Lining up for the three-point shot is Ham, and just off to the right that time. He doesn't miss too many of those. Great reverse layup by Bonner, who's had a really strong first half for New Rock Prep. Cook brings the ball into the front court, over to Khalil, back over to Cook, and back to Khalil as he will bring the ball back out, and they will reset here and try to get a good shot with 12 seconds left in the shot clock. Khalil, the lefty, goes up, gets the foul, and scores a basket. The foul is on number 30. That's Timley again. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. They get a reverse lay-in and a block that time by Mason Green. We get a reach in. Aquarius Willingham with the reach in. It's the team's sixth foul. (42-24) is the score as the Chargers have the ball. That's Chris Wright who has the ball in the front court for the Chargers. Over to Carl Johnson to Khalil. Back to Wright, and here comes the screen from Mason. Back to Mason, who goes up, receives a contact, and misses the lay-in attempt that time. Mason is at the free throw line and misses the first free throw. Second free throw is up and good by Mason. New Rock Prep gets the ball, and the Chargers come out with a full court man-to-man. Great interior passing by New Rock Prep. Carl Johnson with the foul, sending Mr. Bonner, Ronald Bonner, to the free throw line. That's the 6'5" forward from New Rock Prep, who's been very active here early in the first half of this contest. First free throw is up and no good for Bonner. The score is 43-24 with 7 minutes and 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Second free throw is good by Bonner as Chris Wright brings the ball into the front court. Like we try to get Carl a nice shot. Yes, off the screen for three. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. That's Johnson playing defense, and he gets called for a foul. That'll bring Lateef Harris back into the game for the Chargers. As New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. Goes up, shot attempt, up, is blocked. And ball out of bounds to the Chargers that time. Looks like we might have got a break that time. Seems like the ball came off of the Charger, but they reward the basketball. Quickly into the front court over to Mason. And Michael Myers, who just checked into the game. Derek Cook trips up and lands out of bounds. Turn the ball back over to New Rock Prep. The Chargers have the full court man-to-man. And the Chargers will pressure you the entire game, just relentless in attacking pressure. New Rock Prep with a near turnover. Ball goes into the hands of Bonner. Back over to Bonner. Bonner goes up and lays it in with the right hand. Great job that time by Bonner by being active and moving without the ball. Lateef Harris goes right back at him with the right hand, and then Derek Cook with the steal. Cook goes up with the floater over the top for two. And we get a timeout here. Coach Ivory of New Rock Prep, nearly a 5-second count. Call, 30-second timeout. 6:02 left to play in the first half. The score is 50-27 in favor of the Chargers over New Rock Prep. Three-point shot attempt by New Rock Prep is up and no good. Chargers quickly into the front court, right over to Cook, who thought about a three, but wisely pulls it down over to Michael, into Mason. And I call a travel on Mason that time. .540 to play in the game. The score is 50-27 in favor of the Chargers over New Rock Prep. New Rock Prep gets the ball in the front court. Bonner goes up. Shot is blocked that time by Mason. Bonner gets his rebound, goes up, and lays it in with the right hand. Tough play by Ronald Bonner. Chris Wright has the ball up top for the Chargers, off the screen of Mason Green. Shot is off. And we get a steal by the Chargers. Latif goes in, drops it off to Mason, who throws it down. A two-hand thunderous dunk. Great find that time by Latif Harris with the drop-off to Mason Green with the thunderous dunk. Ronald Bonner with the drive and lay-in. And a turnover that time by the Chargers. Side attempt up, no good. Offensive rebound and put back by number 10, Kobe Yadlock. Derek Cook for three. And you cannot celebrate when you're playing against the Chargers. Great drive that time by Goutlock, who gets the foul called on Michael Vargas Baez. 4:02 left to play in the first half. The score is 55-33 in favor of the Chargers. And it looks like we're going to have Khalil, Dominic Ham, and Carl Johnson coming back into the game as Goutlock misses the first free throw. Second free throw is up and good. Derek Cook brings the ball into the front court for the Chargers. Over to Ham off a brush screen at the top of the key. Over to Khalil, who pulls up mid-range jump shot. Is good by the lefty. Great to see Khalil making that mid-range jump shot. Silky smooth player, very athletic. Shot attempt up, no good. Out of bounds, back over to New Rock Prep. New Rock Prep as Ronald Bonner with the ball up top, guarded by Derek Cook. Turnover over to Carl Johnson with the right hand lay-in. And the Chargers score the ball quickly and very often. Bonner goes in, does it by himself, misses, gets his own offensive rebound. Mid-range shot at the elbow up and good. Great looking jump shot that time by Timley. Chargers have the ball in the front court. Cook with the drop step, high off the glass, no good. Dominique tried to keep it alive, and we get a foul by Carl Johnson. Chris Wright comes back into the game to get Johnson, who has picked up his third personal foul. Ronald Bonner is at the free throw line for New Rock Prep. First free throw is up and good. Bonner has had a solid first half of play here for New Rock Prep. With 2:34 left to play in the first half, it's 59-37. And let's see if Bonner can make this free throw. Very active 6'5" forward. Misses the second free throw. Rebound over to Georgia Highlands, and Dominic Ham brings the ball into the front court for the Chargers. Over to Derek Cook. Let's see if we can get Ham a open look here. Chris Wright with the ball on the left side. Over to Khalil. A little too much one-on-one action there. Wright with the left hand up and off the glass, no good. Rebound over to New Rock Prep. Great defense that time by Derek Cook. Shot attempt up, no good. Bonner gets the rebound, goes in and throws it down with the right-handed dunk. Derek Cook comes off the screen. Shot attempt up and good off the glass with contact. But he makes it anyway. Great strong move that time by Cook. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. And that's Ronald Bonner with the ball. And David playing defense and gets his hands on him. Sending Ronald Bonner back to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. Second free throw is good as well. So Bonner knocks in a pair of free throws. And it's a 20-point advantage by the Chargers, 61-41 with a minute 20 left to play in the first half. Very pesty team right here at New Rock Prep. Khalil lines up another mid-range jump shot. It's up and good. So Khalil Waters is feeling it here in the first half. And I think he's going to get the defensive assignment of trying to stop or slow down, actually, Mr. Bonner for New Rock Prep. And does just that as Bonner turns it over to Cook. Cook goes up, no good. And Khalil Waters with the throwdown. Get the dunk put back that time by Khalil. New Rock Prep has the ball in the front court. Three ball is up, no good. David with the rebound over to Cook. Looks like we're going to have one shot here. Cook has the ball up top. Over to Ham, back out to Cook. Chris Wright with the left hand lay-in. No good. And that will end the first half of play. The score is 65-41. The Chargers with a commanding lead over the visitors from New Rock Prep here in the first half of play. We'll be back to you guys after halftime with the start of the second half here at the Corral. And we're back to start the second half of play. New Rock Prep has the ball to begin the second half. They turn it over and quickly to Khalil Waters with the right hand lay-in. If you're just checking in, we're here at the Corral. Georgia Highlands Charger is taking on New Rock Prep. And first half for New Rock Prep, they stayed pretty close with the play from Ronald Bonner. And 67-41 is the score here, with 19:23 left to play in the contest. And we got a traveling that time by Macquarius Willingham. Chris Wright brings the ball into the front court for the Chargers. And Wright turns the ball over. New Rock Prep brings it into the front court. Shot attempt up, no good that time. Khalil Water gets it, goes up for the left-handed thunderous dunk. Throw it down, young fella. Khalil Waters. Shot attempt is, no shot attempt. Now it goes up for three, no good. Rebound, Chris Wright comes out of there. Scrappy guard is Chris Wright. Over to Khalil Water, who goes in with the right hand, receives a contact from Xavier Johnson. Misses the shot, but will get a trip to the free throw line to sink a couple free throws. 18:09 left to play. 69-41. Water knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw is up and good as well. Khalil Water knocks in a pair of free throws. We get a foul here by Dominic Ham. New Rock Prep has the ball in the front court here. They got a high screen and roll to the basket with the left hand lay-in, no good. Offensive rebound. Mason with the block. Another offensive rebound. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will stay with New Rock Prep. Shot attempt up, no good. Bonner gets the offensive rebound. And we get a foul called on Mason Green. And that will send Xavier Johnson to the free throw line. First free throw is up and good by Johnson. Second free throw is up and good as well. So Johnson knocks in a pair of free throws for New Rock Prep as Chris Wright brings the ball into the front court. Goes up with the left hand. Over to Johnson. Back over to Khalil, and Derek Cook will get the ball, and they would get him set up. Shot jump is up, no good. Rebound, Cook. Over to Johnson, and Carl Johnson calmly knocks in the three. Bonner brings the ball into the front court for New Rock Prep. Johnson has the ball in the post. Over to Bonner. Bonner lines up a three. Three ball is up, and three ball is good. Ronald Bonner for three. Khalil with the pump fake, and mid-range jump shot is up and good. Silky smooth with the left-handed mid-range jumper. It's Khalil Waters. New Rock Prep quickly into the front court as they survey the defense. Dribble drive penetration over to Bonner with the pump fake. Shot jump is up, no good. Bonner gets the offensive rebound, goes up with the right hand and lays it back in. Ronald Bonner continuing to do in the second half what he did in the first half. Derek Cook has the ball up top. Over to Johnson, and he travels. .15:40 left to play in the game. The score is 76-48. New Rock Prep has the ball up top. Ronald Bonner goes in. The left hand, no good. And we get the rebound put back. And that is by Kobe Gavlock. Cook quickly into the front court for the Chargers. Over to Chris Wright for three. Three balls up, no good. Mason with the rebound. Goes up with the right hand and lays it in. So Mason Green gets the easy bucket off the rebound and put back. Shot jump up, no good. Over to the Chargers, and Khalil Water has it. And he turns it over. Ronald Bonner has the ball for New Rock Prep as the Chargers come with the double team to get the ball out of his hand. And we get a foul by Chris Wright. I don't really know about that call. Not a whole lot of contact there. High screen and roll that time, and looks like Bonner steps on the end line there. You got to turn over, back over to Georgia Highlands. They called a kickball. So it will stay with New Rock Prep as the three ball is up, no good. Rebound by New Prep, no good. And David Gribb with the rebound for the Chargers. Quickly out to Carl Johnson, who goes in with the left-hand layup, and he gets bumped by DeMarco Jackson. So Carl Johnson will take a walk to the charity stripe. 14:33 left to play in the ball game. The score is 78-50 in favor of the Chargers. And Johnson's first free throw is up, and it is no good. Second free throw is up, no good. And we get a steal by Johnson, but Michael Vargas couldn't handle the pass. So New Rock Prep gets the ball quickly into the front court. Near steal that time by Greer. 3-point shot up and good. DeMarco Jackson for three. Cook quickly into the front court. Takes the contact, left hand lay in, and scores the basket. Fouled by Marcarius Willingham, who was a half step late that time, getting over to close out Derek Cook to keep him from going up with the left hand lay in. So Cook will go to the free throw line. Let's see if he can complete the 3-point play here. And doesn't misses the free throw. Rebound to New Rock Prep. Near turnover. And it is a turnover now. Ball's over to Michael Vargas, and he turns it over. Three-point shot is up and good. Another three by DeMarco Jackson. Over to David. Shot attempt goes up, and David is fouled by Tinley. First free throw is up and good by David. Second free throw is up and no good. New Rock Prep has the ball, and the Chargers come out with a full court pressure here. And we get a turnover, and Chris Wright has the ball for the Chargers. Goes in with the left hand, lay in, and scores the basket. There's Chris Wright. And Chris Wright and Carl Johnson, two pesky defenders as Wright comes up with another steal. Goes in with a reverse lay-in for Wright. And a timeout quick by Coach Ivory of New Rock Prep. With 13:06 left to play in the contest, the score is 85-56 in favor of your Georgia Highlands Chargers. New Rock Prep has the ball. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound and put back by Ronald Bonner, who has definitely come to play today for New Rock Prep. And it gets fouled by Lateef Harris. Lateef had the box out, but Ronald Bonner is just relentless on the glass there and can really get off the floor as he fights for that rebound and put back. And knocks in the free throw. And we're still by New Prep. Get a block shot, and David turns over to New Rock Prep. They're up and down the court right now. Mid-range shot up and good. That is by Timley. Chargers get the ball quick into the front court. Derek Cook goes up, scores the basket. And we have an up and down affair. Wana with the ball. 3 balls up and good by Shabazz Dawson. We have a little life in this game here. A little back and forth affair. Both teams are exchanging baskets. Cook has the ball, rises up from the free throw line, shoots it, no good. Chris Wright with the rebound, throws it up to Michael, and Marcus Baez with the lay-in. Great find that time by Chris Wright. 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebound to the Chargers, that's David. And the ball will stay with Georgia Highlands. So Dominic Ham comes into the game as well as who is that? Mason Green for the Chargers. As Lateef Harris has the ball up top for the Chargers. Over to Chris Wright, and here comes the sideline screen. Back to Mason. Goes up with the jump hook. No good. Gets the offensive rebound. Ham lines up a 3. 3 balls up. No good. Mason Green with the rebound. Goes in for the lay-in. Up and good. Good shot that time by Green. 3-point shot is up. No good by Dawson. Ham gets the ball over to Chris Wright with the sham guard. Behind the back to Green. And Green is being held. And Shabazz Dawson with the reach-in foul. Great sham guard move that time by Chris Wright to just freeze the defender. He just lost control of the dribble. And that's that New York coming out of him. And DeMarco Jackson with the foul. Ball goes into Michael Baez, and he loses control of it. And Chris Wright gets it back for the Chargers. Over to Vargas, and Vargas goes in for the two-handed dunk. Great no-look pass that time by Chris Wright. Three-point shot up, and good rainbow jump shot that time by Aquarius Willingham, who had to shoot it over the outstretched arms of Mason Green that was flying out at him. Let's see what the New Yorker here has. Chris Wright over to Ham. Back over to Wright. And to Mason. And we get a foul here. That foul is on Aquarius Willingham. So Green is at the free throw line for the Chargers. First free throw is up and good for Mason Green. Second free throw is good for Green as well. Mason Green knocks in 2 free throws. So he's come alive here in the second half as New Rock Prep comes into the first front court here. Shot attempt up, no good. Great defense that time by the Chargers. Chris Wright quickly into the front court. Great drop pass down to Lateef Harris. Great find that time by Chris Wright as he comes up with the steal. And Wright gets fouled by DeMarco Jackson. Chris Wright comes out and shows you the handles, the spin move, the hesitation. He's giving you the whole New York effect right there. And this guy, he just has a nose for the basketball and like always around the basketball. Misses the free throw that time. It's the front end of the 1-on-1. Ronald Bonner comes up with another rebound for New Rock Prep. Great deflection right there by Khalil Waters. And Wright will get a much needed rest right here. Shot goes up, no good. Bonner thinks about it. Passes it over to Jackson. And Jackson with already 2 threes in the game. Let's see if they're going to try to look for him again. And we get the shot clock violation. The Chargers have the ball, and Lateef Harris will bring the ball into the front court for the Chargers. Donovan Ham with the 3. Three balls up, no good. Rebound to Mason for Georgia Highlands. As Harris brings the ball into the front court for the Chargers. Side top screen for him. Let's see. Ham lines up another 3. 3 ball is up and good. Dominic Ham for a 3. And if you leave that guy open, he will drain it all night. That's like shooting a layup for him. Three balls up, no good. Rebound by who? Ronald Bonner. And Bonner goes up with the right hand. Baby hook that time over the outstretched arms of Mason Green to score the basket. .7-12 left to play the game. In the game, the score is 103-69 in favor of the Chargers. Ham lines up a 3. 3 balls up, no good. Rebound by New Rock Prep, and they're quickly into the front court, and the Chargers are back defensively here. Near steal that time, and it is a steal. Cook comes up with it over to Mason. Mason throws it ahead to Johnson, over to Ham. Back to Mason. Mason goes up and throws it down with 2 hands. Mason Green with the 2-hand throw down. That's nice. And we look forward to Mason doing that a lot the rest of the season. If Mason plays aggressive like that for the rest of the year, the Chargers are going to be a problem. We get a foul on Dominique Ham. Ronald Bonner is at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Cook throws up the floater and good for the Chargers. New Rock turns it over to Ham. Ham goes in, and he gets fouled. Good foul that time by Ronald Bonner from New Rock Prep to not give up the lay-in, as Dominic Ham had got out in front of the defenders that time. Free throw is up and good for Ham. Second free throw is short by Ham. New Rock Prep brings the ball into the front court. They drop it off to Bonner. Bonner in a lot of traffic, goes up, misses the shot, and Ham comes out of there with the ball, drops it off to Mason. Mason goes up, misses the second one, and the ball comes off. He gets the ball back, goes up, and is rewarded with a two-handed jam by Mason Green. Great job that time by Green. 3 balls up, no good. Chris Wright with the rebound for the Chargers. And he's quickly into the front court, over to Khalil, and Khalil travels. And New Rock Prep has the ball in the backcourt as they bring it up. Lateef Harris with the full court pressure. Near turnover that time. Great block right there by Michael Baez. 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebound goes over to the Chargers. And another near steal by the Chargers. And they finally get the steal that they were looking for. Cook with the feed from Chris Wright, who lays it off the glass, and Derek Cook throws it down with 2 hands. Ronald Bonner quickly into the front court.
It's time to go home.
And Mason throws it a little bit too high that time. If you're just checking in, we have just under 4 minutes left to play in the game. The score is 112-70 in favor of the Chargers over New Rock Prep. And New Rock Prep has the ball right now in the front court with a left hand lay-in, no good. And the ball will stay with New Rock Prep. Harris gets the steal and gives it back up. Bonner gets it and goes in with the right hand lay-in. And Bonner has had a really good game for New Rock Prep tonight. Very active player, athletic, very bouncy, and gets the near steal. And this Bonner kid has a very high motor, and he will get some attention from some colleges looking at him. You would expect with that high motor and that 6'5" frame, and just relentless play against the Chargers today. As Michael Baez turns the ball over. 3 balls up, no good. Rebound to the Chargers. Baez has the ball, going down the court, and throws it down with the right hand slam. Three-point shot attempt is up and good. That's Kobe Goudlock. Cook's three-pointer's a little long, and New Rock Prep gets the rebound. Three-point shot is up and good, and that is by Earl Bell. And we got a timeout, substitution timeout by Ivory. And that's Coach Gaffney with the 30-second timeout. 2:35 left to play in the game. 114-78 is the score of the contest in favor of the Chargers over New Rock Prep. As we're back at play, that's Lateef Harris who has the ball in the backcourt for Georgia Highlands. Carl Johnson lines up a three. 3 ball is up, no good. And New Rock Prep gets the ball quickly into the front court. And we get a turnover back over to Georgia Highlands. Chris Wright has the ball in the backcourt for the Chargers as he comes into the front court. And David gets the ball in the post. Shot attempt up, no good by. And we get a right-hand lay-in by Jalen Smith. Great job that time on the dribble drive penetration. Chris Wright with a look away and reverse lay-in. And New Rock Prep quickly into the front court. Left-hand lay-in, no good. Rebound to Roland Bonner. And the 3 ball is up, no good. Rebound David. Out to Lateef Harris, who goes in with a two-handed dunk. Lateef Harris with the throwdown. New Rock Prep with the ball. That's Bonner with the basketball with the right hand lay-in. David gets the ball with the jump hook. Up, no good. Rebound, New Rock, as they bring the ball into the front court. And that's Bonner with the right hand lay-in again. And Chris Wright with the reverse lay-in. Silky smooth left hand. 3 ball is up, and 3 ball is good for Jalen Smith. And that would just about do it. We have 15 seconds, and there's going to be no shot attempt by the Chargers. And there's a steal that time by New Rock Prep as they kept playing. Shot him up, no good. Rebound to Chris Wright, and that is the ball game. 120-87 is the final score. The Chargers are over New Rock Prep. And that's it from the corral here at your Georgia Highlands Chargers.